Dora and Jacob's Adventure in the Mystical Forest. Once upon a time, in the delightful village of Happyville, there lived a brave young boy named Jacob. Jacob was just 6 years old and was always eager for new adventures. One sunny afternoon, as he played in the garden, he found a strange, ancient-looking map under a pile of leaves. Excited, he ran to his mother and showed her the map. His mother smiled and said, "Do you know what this is, Jacob?" "This is a map to the mystical forest." Jacob's eyes sparkled with curiosity and wonder. The mystical forest was a place he had heard of in bedtime stories, a place filled with magical creatures, hidden treasures, and endless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Jacob knew he had to explore it. His mother warned him to be careful and to return before sunset. Jacob nodded excitedly and set off on his grand adventure. As Jacob walked through the village, he met his good friend Dora, the explorer. Dora was known far and wide for her love of adventures and her boundless curiosity. She was always ready to help her friends and solve any puzzle that came her way. Jacob showed Dora the map, and without a second thought, she agreed to join him. "Let's go, Boots." Dora called out to her best friend, Boots the monkey. Boots was a cheerful and energetic monkey who loved bananas and swinging from tree branches. He never missed an opportunity to join Dora on an adventure. The trio set off towards the edge of the village, following the map's directions. The path led them to a tall, ancient oak tree. The tree had a small door carved into its bark. "This must be the entrance to the mystical forest," said Dora. Jacob pushed the door open, and they stepped inside. They found themselves in a breathtaking forest filled with vibrant colors and enchanting sounds. The trees were tall and majestic, their leaves shimmering in the sunlight. Birds sang sweet melodies, and butterflies danced gracefully in the air. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they came across a talking squirrel named Nutty. Nutty was in distress. "Oh, dear adventurers, can you help me?" he asked. "I lost my acorns, and I can't find them anywhere." Jacob, Dora, and Boots agreed to help Nutty. They searched high and low, solving riddles and following clues left by the mischievous forest creatures. Finally, they found Nutty's acorns hidden inside a hollow log. Nutty was overjoyed and thanked them for their kindness. "As a reward, let me give you something special," he said, handing them a magical compass. "This compass will guide you through the forest and help you find your way." With the magical compass in hand, they continued their journey. They soon came across a crystal-clear river. The river was too wide to cross, and they couldn't see a bridge in sight. Just as they were about to turn back, a wise old turtle named Shelley appeared. "I can help you cross the river," Shelley said. "But first, you must solve a riddle. If you answer correctly, I'll carry you across on my back." Dora and Jacob listened carefully to Shelley's riddle. "I have keys but cannot open locks. I have space but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I?" They thought long and hard, and finally, Jacob exclaimed, "A keyboard." "It's a keyboard." Shelley smiled and nodded. "Correct. Climb onto my back, and I'll take you across the river." They gratefully climbed onto Shelley's back, and she carried them safely to the other side. As they continued their journey, they encountered a beautiful unicorn named Sparkle. Sparkle was sad because she had lost her magical horn. Without it, she couldn't perform her magic and help the forest creatures. "We must find Sparkle's horn," said Dora. "The forest creatures need her magic to thrive." They followed the compass, which guided them to a hidden cave. Inside the cave, they found Sparkle's horn guarded by Swiper the fox. Swiper was a sneaky fox who loved to take things that didn't belong to him. "Swiper, no swiping." Dora and Jacob shouted together. Swiper was startled and quickly ran away, leaving the horn behind. They returned the horn to Sparkle, who was overjoyed and grateful. "Thank you, brave adventurers," Sparkle said. "As a token of my gratitude, let me grant you a wish." Jacob thought for a moment and said, "I wish for everyone in the mystical forest to live happily and peacefully." Sparkle smiled and granted his wish. The forest glittered with magic, and a sense of joy and harmony spread throughout. As the sun began to set, it was time for Jacob, Dora, and Boots to return home. They followed the compass back to the ancient oak tree and stepped through the door, finding themselves back in Happyville. Jacob's mother was waiting for them with a delicious surprise, a big chocolate cake, Jacob's favorite dessert. They all gathered around and enjoyed the cake, sharing stories of their incredible adventure. Jacob realized that the most important thing he had learned was the value of teamwork and friendship. Together, they were able to solve puzzles, help the forest creatures, and ensure a happy ending for everyone. As Jacob drifted off to sleep that night, he dreamed of all the wonderful adventures yet to come. And so, with a heart full of joy and a mind brimming with curiosity, Jacob looked forward to the next adventure, knowing that with friends like Dora and Boots by his side, anything was possible.
Created by a kid and their parent using TaleBot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.